Hello and welcome to the Story Beyond. My name is Enjo, and today I will be continuing my playthrough of Starfield. Last time I did not manage to do a lot of progress. We finished a few quests, um, walked around, and saw some of my stuff. But I think that's most of it. Finally, we managed to reach Mars, and we started a few missions there. And now let's continue and see in what kind of trouble can we get ourselves into. Fortunately, I'm not feeling very well today, and I may decide to finish my stream in an hour. I may stream for 3 or 4 hours. I'll have to decide.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
So now we are trying to find some Crimson Fleet pirates, and we're trying to infiltrate in their ranks. We managed to find a contact with them, but he wanted us to find some guy and take money that that he owes them. But I'm not sure exactly where he is. Mm. Also, yeah, we now need to try to apply for a secretary to the boss on the mining corporation of Mars, and for that we have to go to Deimos shipyard.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see.
Let's try doing that. Also, there is something here that is called the Heart of Mars, some kind of very rare aluminium, not aluminium, but titanium ore that is on the surface of Mars, and apparently is a very valuable, but for some reason the people around it think it's cursed. And there are a lot of people that died there trying to search it, and I'm thinking that maybe there is a terramorph in the area, and that's why there are a lot of deaths there. If what I know of the terramorphs, they should be appearing on every planet that is occupied by humans. So Mars is definitely occupied for a long time by the humans, and they should be one on the planet maybe.
Engines firing. Here we go. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Where is this Amot dockyard? As I had understood, there is no need for you to use quick travel or the graph jumps to went from one place to another, but it would take you a lot of time. I think one player decided to do that and he traveled 7 hours, I think, from Earth to Titan. That's rather impressive, if I may say so. You just leave the game on, and when you return, you're at the place where you need to be. Oh, I'm hitting a little bit of the station. Is this not the docking port? Yeah, but I have to be a little bit... I have to go a little bit forward. No? How do I dock to the station? Do I have no permission to dock? It says I have to go there. I don't know what it's not allowing me to dock to the station. And this looks like a docking port. Ooh. That's interesting. Boss, some kind of idiot is bumping into the station. What are you going to do about it? Mm. Neither of these look like a docking ports to me. Do I have to do something? Not sure. I see this meteorite, moon, whatever it is, but not the station. Already at this location, so I'm at the right place. Definitely. At least last time when I tried to dock with another vessel, it gave me a prompt. Now it's nothing. Okay, so I should try it at another time. Okay, let's go back to Mars and let's land on Synodia.
While we're here, we should definitely stock up on supplies at the exchange.
Why did it It says that I have stolen milk. When I click it, it shows it first drinks the not stolen one. I don't know why is that. If I steal a milk, I would drink it first or eat it first, and then I will eat and drink milk that I bought.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
Okay, let's try and explore the residential area of Sidonia. Maybe there I will find the people that I need.
How's it going?
Horace, if you need a quiet spot to think, the community center is a good place.
Can you tell me about yourself?
I lived a pretty quiet life to start, but the quieter things got, the more noise I made. Got into trouble, did the whole teenage rebellion tour, that sort of thing. Dad used to say I was made reckless by boredom, but I think he deserves some of the credit.
What brings you to the community center?
I came to do a little good old-fashioned soul searching. You'd think it'd be easy to find, given it's my soul. But nope. Turns out it's a lot harder than it looks. See ya.
Oh, hello.
Have a good one. Can't talk right now, sorry.
What a day, huh?
How's it? There's nothing like fresh air filters, am I right?
There's more to do around here.
To Mars, they
Drinking
said.
gets
The bay is great, they said. So's the crippling depression.
Those visitors can't wait to get off this rock.
New to Sidonia? Hope you like sand.
I heard they
I have a
found
pen
another
pal in New
new
Atlantis.
freshwater deposit
We've never
in one
met
of the
in person,
mines.
but she's still
So
one of
much
my
better
best
than paying
friends.
those ridiculous
Yeah, what
import
brings you to the
prices.
community center?
Not to get all sappy, but I lost a son in the war. It's been 20 years, but it still makes my brain a bit swirly thinking about it. Just never got to say goodbye, you know? That bugs me. So I come here to try and get peace.
What do you think of the caretakers here?
Joy and Horace? I think they get along well enough. Sure, they argue, but that's a good thing. Disagreement's healthy. What good are your beliefs if you never have to defend them? All right.
If you know anyone in need of food or shelter, please
Horus Gamal.
send them my way. The Sanctum Universum will provide. Greetings, my child. Is there any assistance the Sanctum Universum can offer you?
I would be gracious for anything you have to offer.
Very well. Please accept this gift in peace and prosperity. Blessed is the Lord, for he giveth to those less fortunate. May I assist you with anything else? Perhaps you would be kind enough to stay and hear more about our beloved Holy Creator.
We can stay and listen if you like. I find theological discussions to be quite interesting.
The Sanctum Universum will always be available to you, if you wish to know more.
Do you want to know more? People drive their own fate and morality, not some sort of non-existent mystical creator. I'm a firm believer in the Almighty who cares for us and guides us to the stars. I always have time to talk about religion.
While I must disagree, I won't try to change your mind. You are welcome to go alone in your spiritual journey and make your own discoveries. But if you ever find yourself lost and need some guidance, please know that I am always available should you be interested in a different path.
You mentioned something about offering assistance in those of needs.
We will always offer assistance to anyone who needs it, regardless if they choose to follow our faith. One is not conditional upon the other. We would never turn someone in need away, and we will happily serve those of any level of need.
Um, I don't need anything at the moment, but it's good to know you're here.
Of course, we are happy to provide.
Yeah, let's know.
Come back anytime.
Let's not extort them. What can you tell me about your beliefs?
In its simplest form, Sanctum Universum believes that God has given us the ability to manipulate the heavens so that He may lead us to Him. As such, we accept those from all the faiths of old, provided they seek faith in the Almighty Creator.
What do you do here?
I help run this community center along with my associate, Joy. People from all walks of life are always welcome to come here and share this space for whatever purpose they need. I am also here to assist those seeking faith in God, under the Sanctum Universum, as we lack a true spiritual center here on Mars.
If God brought us to the stars, why stop there and not lead us to Him
Enjoying
directly?
the silence? Because to truly follow the teachings of our Lord and Creator, you must still have faith. Were He to simply lead us to Him directly, it would defeat the purpose. You see, our mortal journey is still an important part of the human experience. We must learn and grow in our lives. Only then can we prove we are worthy of joining Him in the hereafter.
Okay, excuse me for a second.
It's getting pretty late. What time is it?
I don't know.
I can wait. I have time.
Sorry about that.
Patience is a virtue I am familiar with.
What's the word for that again?
Patience is a virtue I am familiar with.
Don't look at me. I haven't got a clue.
All right. Okay.
Have a blessed day.
Let's continue.
Mars isn't
Why, hello there. What can I help you with? Have you come to seek assistance from the House of Enlightenment?
House of Enlightenment?
Yes. The Enlightened serve as a community-centric institution, much like a traditional church, but without religious faith. For it's the community and faith in one another which is important, not adherence to a particular religious dogma.
What kind of assistance do you offer?
We're here to serve the Cydonia community in many ways. While we don't have a belief in a greater power, we have faith in humanity, that people will always strive to better the human race. As a community, we come together to help those in need. Food, shelter, basic amenities. We'll provide because that's what people do for one another.
Okay, I don't think I need anything right now. Bye.
We'll always be here if you need something, or just want to meet people. Actually, before you go, would you mind helping me out with something? I was debating with my dear friend Horace and would like an outside opinion. He believes that faith in a higher power is what inspires more people to be good. I say that more people do good without any promise of divine reward or retribution. What do you think?
That's interesting. Both are right. It doesn't matter which inspires more good. I agree with you. For instance, I'm helping you without any reward. Horse is right. You wouldn't even know what good is without. Okay, so this definitely not. Both are right. It doesn't matter which inspires more good.
Ah, that's an interesting perspective. Thank you. I guess when you get down to it, as long as people are good to each other, it doesn't matter what drives them to be good. I'll be sure to share that with Horace.
Prepare for today's final subterranean particle detonation.
There's nothing like seeing old soul coming through the big window in the morning.
Faith in God is what brought us to the stars.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Some might see junk, but I see an opportunity to turn scrap into something I can sell and profit off of. Hi, welcome to Jane's, Cydonia's only 100% independent one-stop shop. I apologize if I'm a little distracted. I'm currently dealing with a little issue, but please let me know if there's anything I can get for you.
Running an independent shop by yourself must be hard work. Maybe I can help with your issue.
You have no idea. Every time I feel like I'm getting ahead, something happens to knock me back down. But unless you're some sort of merc, I'm not sure you can help. See, I saved up to get a new ship and hire a pilot. He was supposed to help run deliveries and bring in all sorts of new goods, but he went missing. I can't find anyone willing to track him down. I'm worried something bad has happened.
Why can't you call save dev or something like that?
If all else fails, I'm probably going to, but I'd rather not. That ship? I bought it from a sketchy dealer because it was all I could afford. Seemed too good to be true. I'm not sure now it was entirely legit. So, you see the problem with contacting SysDev.
What do you think happened to him?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's something simple, like he ran out of fuel. It's an older ship and it may have had a minor leak. But I know there's a problem with pirates out there. This was Eric's first real piloting job and I'm worried they could tell he was easy pickings or something. Could just be my overactive imagination.
I can track down your ship and pilot.
Really? I mean, thank you. I know it's a lot of trouble, but it'll mean a lot to me. I'll try to compensate you as best I can when you bring back Eric and my ship. It's a cargo runner called the Berry Mule. The last signal I got from him was out near Triton. It's a starting place, at least. And
Yeah, definitely.
try to bring them both back in one piece.
Stay safe.
I can't imagine what Eric's going through right now. I hope he's okay.
You run this place all by yourself?
Yep, that's me on the sign. Jane. I operate one of the few independent, non-franchised businesses in Sidonia. I've scrimped and saved for years to build up my little shop. Literally, when I started, it was barely a kiosk, and I was selling loose machine parts, scrap metal, bottled water, whatever I could get my hands on. And my hope one day is to keep expanding to other planets. I've already got a small logistics subsidiary in the works for shipping cargo.
Why do you choose to open a shop on Mars of all places?
Lack of options, I suppose. I was born on Mars. I never knew my mum. She left when I was little. My dad took good care of me, but he died when I was 14, so I had to fend for myself. Those years were the hardest. The shop began as a way to survive, and it's been successful, so I've stayed with it.
I'd like to look at what you've got for sale.
Sure thing. Take a look.
Cutter. Okay, spacesuits. They're not the best. Helmet. A PO.
Good luck out there.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
20 years ago, I moved to Sidonia on a whim. Never thought I'd stay for as long as I have.
Yeah, I think I talked with her.
Just smell that dusty air.
What made you want to be a Marine?
Not sure if I ever wanted to be a Marine per se. This is just where life took me. Growing up, all I ever wanted to do was leave New Atlantis and see the settled systems. Joining up with the Marines was the easiest way to do that. Best decision I've ever made.
How do you like being stationed on Sidonia?
I don't mind it too much. Things can be rough here. That's sort of why I like it. I'll admit, though, that I'd like to be stationed somewhere else someday. Not that I don't like it here, but I'd like to see what else is out there.
Well, you don't seem like the other Marines.
What? Do you mean I'm not miserable like them? Guess not. Yeah, it might not be the most glamorous post and the work can be tough, but it sure beats the hell out of whatever I'd be doing back home. Writing papers, presentations, doing spreadsheets. Nah, that's not for me. I'm happy to be here, and I wish my family would understand that. Stay safe out there. How's it going?
I think I've met your sister in New Atlantis. She seemed very worried about you.
Yep. My family doesn't like that I joined up with the Marines, but nobody's more worried than my sister. I feel bad. Her birthday's actually coming up, but I'm not able to visit her. She's gonna be worrying about me on her birthday. Actually, maybe you can help me with that. Would you mind giving her her birthday present the next time you're in New Atlantis?
Sure.
Awesome! You're making my life a whole lot easier right now. Thanks for doing this. And tell her I said happy birthday.
Alright.
Have a good one.
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before. Did you just move in?
No, I'm just visiting.
Visiting Sidonia? It's a good one. No one just visits Sidonia. Nah, you're probably here on business. Am I right? Unless you're visiting friends or family, I guess. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Name's Mitch. I'm just a guy who lives here in the Lux condos. I'm always looking to make new friends. People say I can be a bit much sometimes. I love having people to hang out with and watch movies, talk about books, play games, or whatever.
It's cool. I'm happy to make new friends too.
That's great. You can get a little lonely in Sidonia if you don't know anyone. We've all been there. Anyway, I don't want to keep you, but I figured I'd ask. If you happen to know anyone with a ship, I've been looking for some help. You can send my way if they want to make a quick cred.
You don't look much like a miner or marine. So what are you doing living here?
What's that supposed to mean? But just because I look like I couldn't bench press a stick of raw spaghetti, I don't fit in here? Nah, just kidding. I got some issues that prevent me from working, and modern medicine could only help so much. I was offered an experimental treatment, and unfortunately, instead of getting cool superpowers, I got more medical conditions. But it's okay. They offered me this condo and set me up with enough money to get by without working. I live pretty well, all things considered.
Why don't you leave Sidonia?
Well, I don't have the kind of money to pick up and leave. And otherwise, I kind of like it in Sidonia. My friends live here. Yeah, I get some credits every month, but I'm no millionaire. Besides, I share my money. I blow it all on games, movies, comics, books, and other stuff for me and my friends. I feel like it's better to spend it now. Create good memories for us.
You don't get bored without a job to do?
Bored? Are you kidding me? I got more entertainment at my fingertips than I'll ever finish. Even if it takes forever to get to Sidonia. I don't think I'll ever be bored. And I'm certainly not going to waste my life working if I don't have to.
Are you going to be okay?
I try not to let it get me down. Right now, I'm just focused on living the best life possible. I may have been dealt a shit hand of cards, but I decided to say, screw that! I'm going to play however I want instead. Though some things would be easier if I wasn't bound to my home.
Well, wish you the best.
Thanks, you too. Nice to have visitors.
What's there to do around here for fun?
Ooh, yeah. I'm probably not the best person to ask about this. I mostly stay inside. Watch movies, read books, and hang out with my friends. But there's a couple of bars around here. One's for the mine workers and one for everyone. Some people like hiking around Mars. It's a cool planet for that, I hear. People just kind of make their own fun here. New Atlantis, this ain't.
You seem really into entertainment, so what do you recommend?
I recently binged a bunch of older flicks from before people left the system. A lot of them still hold up.
I have a ship, maybe I could help you.
Oh, you do? That's great. Well, if it's not too much of an inconvenience, maybe I can entice you to do a favor for me? Please? I found out recently that my favorite book series, Dragonstar Force, had a very limited initial run. I really want to collect all the first editions, but it's hard for me to get them shipped all the way out here. I already tracked down Volume 1. Could you go buy it and bring it back here for me? I'll pay you back, of course. Plus, extra for your trouble.
What are these Dragonstar Force books about?
They're these old science fiction fantasy books about space and good versus evil and a mysterious magical relic called the Dragonstar. Now, there's this team of heroes who fight space wizards and dragons, demons, and whoever else seeks to take over the galaxy using the Dragonstar.
Sure, I can do that for you.
You will? Wow, you're the first person to actually agree to do it. Thanks. Well, like I said, I'll make it worth it to you. You won't regret it.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to collect the credits you owe Adam
Adler
Kemp.
Kemp.
Adler Kemp.
Who the heck is that?
Adler is serious about this debt, so I suggest to pay quickly.
Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever.
I'll go back and tell Adler you said that. Well, it's been nice knowing you. I'm sure your funeral will be lovely.
Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else.
Yeah.
I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
Sorry. I don't think Adler is going to be satisfied with that option.
Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
I'm tired playing games.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
Is this really worth the risk? You could always make money back later.
Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know.
That's what I like to hear.
Maybe we can work something out. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
All right.
How goes?
One suggestions. Can we get longer breaks? I know the lunch break is pretty good, but 15 minutes for our other breaks is too short. Requisition, more variety of company provided drink cooler. I'm thinking something lemon lime flavored or maybe vanilla. Competitiveness. Some of the miners have a problem with competition. They make bets on who can produce the most ore and things like that, but that seems to lead to unsafe practices and potential injuries. Can we not encourage that? Can we get rid of whoever trying to put the kibosh on the fun we try to bring to the job? Making harmless little bets isn't hurting anyone. Lighten up, people. We need earplugs for the miners' quarters. More than one of us snores really badly and it's hard to sleep. Just a reminder to clock out for your breaks and clock back in when you're done. This isn't to keep tabs on everyone, it's just effort to get more accurate hourly pay information. Thank you. We are officially out of replacement tools. If your cutter breaks down, it seems like it's breaking down. You need to bring it to a maintenance technician immediately for repair. Failure to do so will work against you. Remember, you still need to meet your quotas. But we can cut your break if you can't work while your tools are being repaired. After the incident occurring after the last employee happy hour, we are going to put all future company-sponsored happy hours on hold for the time being. On a related note, anyone who finds a glass eye is required to bring it up and see me at my desk so I can return it to its rightful owner. Thank you. This month's employee of the month is Lewa Pawaski. Lewa has consistently exceeded her quotas by more than 20% over her 12 weeks running. Please congratulate her on job well done. This month's reward is gift certificate to Chunks. Congrats, Lewa. Whoever keeps reprogramming know how to give snarky answers. Please stop. It's okay to help improve his responses and other functions, but HR has asked that we please try to keep it work safe, and giving him unhelpful, snarky responses makes him less useful. It keeps up, we'll have to retire him and to the scrap heap.
This life ain't easy, but it pays the bills.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of boots.
The Office of Governor Hurst would like to remind all Cydonia citizens to do their part to keep Cydonia clean.
So she has Sarah has a mission for us on Cydonia. What was it? We need to find Vanguard Mora, who might be in possession of an artifact. He was last seen patrolling the Sol system. Okay, so I have to... Okay.
I wish there were more kids like me around. The grown-ups are always so grumpy.
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? Huh. If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
No shit.
What if my mom weren't so sad all the time?
I hope getting that book won't be too much. Okay. Bye.
Yeah, I'm waking people from their sleep.
Don't tell me my son Tai invited another stranger to come talk to me again, did he? That boy means well, but he's gonna drive me crazy someday.
No, he didn't send me.
Oh. It's just that he does this all the time. Tries to get someone to come check in on me. He's got a good heart, just not the best methods. My son means well, and I know he's just trying to look out for me. My husband, his father, isn't with us anymore. It's been hard ever since.
What happened to your husband?
Keith died in a mining accident a few years ago. It wrecked me. Here I was, stuck on Mars, suddenly alone with a young child. I still haven't really recovered from that. I don't really know what to do.
Giving 20,000 credits is a bit much, I think. Why don't you leave Sidonia?
When Keith died, Deimos settled with us. Per the settlement, they agreed to buy this condo and allow us to live here rent-free until Tai turns 18. Finding work that I can do as a single mother here on Sidonia has been almost impossible. What little money we do get from the settlement every month goes directly towards what we need to live. To be fair, Deimos provides us with a sustainable lifestyle. They take care of health expenses, food, and more. But it's not enough to pick up and move.
What do you do for
Now?
work?
Nothing. I haven't worked in almost 10 years, not since we moved here for Keith's job. I had originally been offered a job here at the local Galblanc branch as its manager. That's not a week before I was due to start. They announced that the Sidonia branch was to be fully automated instead. It was never meant to be permanent anyway, but then when Keith died, I needed to take care of Tai full time. Not many jobs here for a single mom.
How does your son cope with all this?
Tai is good. He obviously misses his daddy, and he's bright enough to understand the situation we're in. He keeps talking about how he wants to get a job and help move me out of here. He's a good boy. I don't know what I'd do without him. I just hope he doesn't have to get a job in the mines. I couldn't stand the thought of losing 2 of my guys to that life.
I think you're doing all you can. I'm sure they appreciate it.
I know he does. I just wish I could do more for him. Thanks for the chat.
When I get older, I'm gonna work in the mines like my dad did, so I can save up and buy my mom a house somewhere nice. Hey, who are you?
I'm Angel Bane, just visiting visiting
Nice
Sidonia.
to meet you. I hope you like it more than I do here. I'm Taye. I live here in the condos. Sorry, I don't usually talk to strangers, and I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about lots of different things right now. I don't really know what to say.
So is there a school around here or something?
Nah, there's no school in Sidonia. My mom says it's because everything's so packed together, there's no room for it. But also, there's almost no kids here either, so it doesn't make sense to have one. Instead, we learn remotely. It's cool, I guess, but it'd be cooler if I got to hang out with more kids my age. Like, my friend Renee is fun to hang out with and all, but I think she probably feels the same way. Having a real school would be nice.
Now you seem concerned about something. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I'm just worried about my mom. She gets sad all the time, and I just want to help her. But I heard you talking to her, so maybe that will help a little. She says she doesn't have many friends. She's been through a lot. I try to look out for her, but I know there's some things I can't help with. So, thanks, I guess.
I like that the
That's pretty
game.
cool of you.
I like that the game recognized that I'm talking with his mom, and he is not asking me to talk with her again. What do kids do for fun in Sidonia?
I don't know. I guess we just make up some games. Usually I just hang out and talk with Renee since she's close to how old I am. Sometimes we go to the community center and they have stuff to do there, like crafts, movies, music, and other activities. But except not when the adults are having a meeting. Renee calls them sad meetings because everyone seems so sad in them. I asked my mom what they were, but she says it was something to do with drinking. And like, I've never gotten sad after drinking water, so I don't know what's going on. See you around.
It's best that you don't know what is that about. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I messed up again. Oh, no. Okay, I didn't messed up.
Satisfying, isn't it?
What is this place? Is this,
I believe this is where the city's governor lives. I
yeah.
don't think we've been invited here, so perhaps we should leave.
Yeah, we'll be leaving. Is this helping me because I'm better at work picking? Thank you, Governor Hurst. I just want to expand our gratitude for seeing that our mutual interests were kept in mind with that shipping fiasco last week. Had it not been for your persistence in hounding SysDev to locate the missing shipment, I fear it would have had major financial repercussion to our business associate and put our partnership in peril. Thank you again for making it clear that you have valued the trade authorities' presence here on Mars. Good news, honey. The retreat has been extended for another month, and they've asked me to continue my seminar. I know it's not easy being away from you for so long, but I've been enjoying my time here and the money is good. So I am fairly certain that I will accept their offer. It's just another month. Then I'll be home and we can hopefully get the rest of the family together for a visit. Or maybe we can do some sort of off-world reunion. It's always hard to plan a big get-together in Sidonia, but maybe we can see about renting a space in New Atlantis. Anyway, I missed you a lot, and I'll be home before you know it. What do you say next week in Neon? I know a place we can meet up, Glenn. Neon sounds great, count me in. I haven't been in forever, so I'm very much looking forward to this. Just let me know when and where I'll be there. So is this person having some kind of something on the site? Having a lover? Governor Hurst, I'm looked into what it would take. I look into what it would take to expand your condo. Realistically, I've got to say that even if you can afford it, it's not a good idea structurally. As you know, we need to make do with the space we have in Sidonia, and adding to the Lux condominiums just isn't feasible at this time without risking the integrity of the building and the structures around it. Your best bet will be to buy an adjoining unit and knock out a floor or a wall to assimilate it into what you got, but even then, that hurt the Sidonia housing market. I urge you to wait until the Crater project is finished. Once the miners clear up enough space, maybe we can think about extending the city into it and pushing the mines further out to make room for more residential buildings. I'm sorry for the bad news. Oh. Hi Dad, as you know, we had some costly repairs to the house recently and I'm dipping down into my last 2,000 credits to pay the contracts. I was wondering if you could transfer some more credits into my Gao bank account sometime soon. Just in case. Thanks, Dad, I appreciate it. How's Mom? Is she back from her retreat yet? Give her my love. I really believe you last time. Well, I'm done. First what happened in Neon and then all this talk about cutting me off. After all I've done for you. You are a bastard, you know that? You think you can just walk away from me like you have no use for me anymore. Well, I've got news for you. I know more than you wish I knew. I also still have the spare key to your ship, and by the time you get this, it will be too late to do anything about it. Have a nice life, Glenn. Okay, he got screwed over. To the contractor about extension estimate. Message Tamara. Pick up prescription. Change you full delivery time. Transfer funds to David. Cancel hotel in Neon. rough draft and finish. My fellow Sidonians, it is with great pleasure that I announce our quarterly GDP is higher than expected, bringing with one of the strongest economies in Mars history. Many thanks to our friends at Deimos and our other local businesses, large and small alike, who help make it possible with that in mind. Autobiography notes title Governing Mars, Visions of Sidonia, read over. Hearst, A New Future for the Old Colony. Chapter 1, Talk about my early life brought me to Mars. Chapter 2, Studying War, Early Political Career. Chapter 3, The Challenges we face together and how I solved them. Chapter 4, Looking to the future, building a better Mars together. Okay, this guy is definitely an asshole. I think this was the guy who was saying, the miners will probably love this job and come to me just because they love it, not because they need money or stuff.
Whew, what a long time.
Okay, let's talk with the guy, Adler something, Adler Kemp.
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after.
Have something for me?
Yep, it's all here.
There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
He got the message.
Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
If you think I can handle it.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Okay. Actually, I was expecting a little bit more for a illegal shipment. Okay, let's try to do some of the science stuff. If I'm correct, I'll be needing them to build on the planets. Newly discovered marine materials mined from alien planets and have directly led to some incredible technological advancements. Increase graph jump range, get more common and uncommon inorganic resources. Required to craft items and complete the research project is reduced by 10. Let's try geology. Harvest on organic resources for 20 resources. Okay, I think now. Okay, he's somewhere around Mars. I have to go to Europa. Deliver Devious, Hadrian, asked me to find her colleague Percival Walker on Mars. A trade authority. Have I not been to the trade authority? I don't think that I found anyone, saw anyone there.
Take your time and ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
Captain Angel Bane, Vanguard. I need Percival Walker's help investigating a troubling discovery.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
What sort of discipline issues are we talking here?
Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost. Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
Why would the miners hide him?
They were all devils. Red Devils. A UC Marine unit based here on Mars, though they were disbanded shortly after the Colony War. I presume a number of them served alongside Dr. Walker. Bonds forged in battle and all that.
I can try. You don't sound particularly interested in finding him.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
Not really. How much does he owe you?
Why? Feeling charitable? I don't
not
recall the
definitely no.
exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, I believe it's something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear his accounts, you would have our honest gratitude.
I'll see what I can do. Just tell me where he was last seen.
Oh, I can't believe you're helping them. What a stupid waste of time.
Yeah, I'm not telling that I'll do it.
I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
Okay. Whoa. Why I was in such a position?
Before you say anything, no. Mars is nothing like Earth. Heck, even Earth is nothing like what Earth is.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
Is now I'm Vanguard. Hadrian Shannon sent me. I'm looking for a man named Walker.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some stray wants with Walker? Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker?
I'm making a delivery from Hadrian Shannon. Look, I even have proof she sent me. Terramorphs might be threatening the galaxy. I need Percival's help to stop them.
What? Someone give him the keys to a battle cruiser? Look, you can make up whatever crazy story you want, but you should forget about Percival.
You can drop that. We simply need a moment of his time.
You can spare us the performative stonewalling. We simply need a moment of his time, and you needn't hear from us ever again.
And you're someone I should trust, huh? Why?
I'm UC military. Retired. Can give you my gene tag code too if you'd like.
Not necessary. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well,
Really?
Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
You and Percival's were both Red Devils. Can you tell me about them?
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. That's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xenoweapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the colony war ended and the armistice came down, everything associated with Xenoweapons got shelved, Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory.
You work with Xenoweapons?
Me? Nah. Infantry officer. But my grunts deployed alongside the things. Never seen anything like it. Before or since. Monsters from the darkest corners of the Black, rampaging across the battlefield. Can understand why they banned them. Brutal. Armistice hurt us more than most, but... wow. Wasn't all bad that came out of that agreement.
And how would you suggest I go about clearing Percival's name?
Well, the most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
And, one soldier to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
I see if I can get rid of that debt.
And I look forward to hearing the good news.
Hey, you. Maybe Vanguard? Come here.
Who is talking with me?
Heard you talking with Lou. So you're going to help Dr. Walker?
Doesn't sound like I've really got another option to fighting him.
Yeah, sure. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the trade authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Aqueous hematite, what's that?
It's mostly iron in about 3 centuries of human water runoff, though only Percival would be able to tell you all the trace elements and whatnot. But it builds up around human settlements, and something about the Martian soil changes it, makes it into something new. And we think we found a use for it.
Projects? What were you guys making, camps or something?
No. Well, yes, but the medical kind. I'd help him make whatever the city was running low on that month, and we'd sell it to the miners for cheap. But the trade authority got wind and wanted their cut. And then some.
Okay, excuse me for a second.
What? What's wrong? You, hey, having a conversation here?
Yeah,
or,
I'm here.
We were.
Sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm Cambridge. I was Percival's assistant. Well, apprentice, really. Couldn't work in the mines anymore, so he gave me a job helping with some of his side projects. Knows experiments inside and out, and I know this one was gonna be big.
Sound pleasantly easy. I presume there's a reason you haven't handed it over already.
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the trade authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
What are spacers?
A bunch of parasites and cutthroats. They're folks from the fringes of space, willing to put down anyone who tries to move in on what they've decided is theirs, even when it ain't. Strange this group would pick Mars as a new home. Sure, we're not downtown New Atlantis, but there are places where they'd be bothered less than here. My guess is the authority tipped them off when they heard we were working down there, and cut off what they thought was the competition, you know?
What happened to the jobs on Mars?
Biggest employer on Mars has always been Deimos Star Yards. After the Colony War, armistice meant they needed a lot fewer warships. Fewer ships meant fewer minerals. That meant a lot of folks scrounging for work around here.
An awful lot of work to avoid buying a pillow, but sure, I'll help.
Great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Okay.
Worker robot coming through.
So now we go to a walk on Mars.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor.
So where should I go now? Okay, let's go to the... Actually, let's first go to the ship. Let's go first to the ship and then we'll run to the mine. Maybe we can run to these positions as well. I'll see. That's a big ship.
Right. Oh, these little features are just lovely. Perhaps we should help Dennis and clear these things out.
Okay, a lot of helmets and a lot of spacesuits.
Take him down. I'm sure they had something we can use.
Final log for Jobber, logistics ship A2. Job number 146789. Beginning descent into Mars airspace towards Sidonia. And... what the...
What's wrong?
I'm losing systems. Something's cutting power. Nav's offline. Comms are dead.
That's not good.
Computers on the fritz. I'm going to try for an emergency landing. Shit! All two just vented. Life support is failing rapidly. Alert Galvez. Get your suits on and strap in. We're in for a rough landing.
What about...
Don't worry about me. Hurry! Go! I'll be right behind you as soon as I set the ship to land.
Ready to head out there? Or did you still need time on your own? Time to go? I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
You can help me carry it, you know. shot. You inspect the cargo for damage, and as you root out the containers, the contents of the container, nothing ruined consumed foods inside, as a heat leech squirms out on the container and drops on the ground. Inspect the cargo for damage. You sift through various consumer goods. Everything seems remarkably intact. You inspect the cargo for damage. As you open the container, something squirms out of drop on the floor. It's a heat leech. Inspect the car for damage. As you root around the contents on the container, nothing ruined. Some ruined consumer goods. A heat leech came again. Superficial damage. Inspect the cargo, shift through the various, noting everything remarkably intact. Heat leech. No, they did some damage on me. I didn't notice. That's bad. And it's quite a lot of damage. Ooh, 86 crit damage. Okay, so everything else is good. Okay, we have to return now. Yeah, that's bad that it put me in here. Okay. I presume that's some kind of bug. Book offer card. Yeah, a few goods that I can sell. Okay. Okay, someone is shooting at each other. Oh no, this is a training range.
Why'd I have to be stationed on Mars of all places?
Civilians like you should keep to the city interior, not to be training. Can't wait to get shipped off to another base.
Proud to be a UC Marine. Hoorah!
Okay, got another weapon.
Captain, hello. How may I be of service? Goodbye.
Another derelict vessel has been found. All hands aboard were dead, and the signs point to Harun zealots. The call
No rush. Welcome back. Will you tell me the word on my ship?
The ship
Anything?
crashed. It was full of heat leeches, but the cargo seemed intact.
Oh, no. I hope they did not get into my cargo and ruin anything. As for the crew, I assume dead, yes? That is too bad. Too bad. But you found the ship and its cargo, and that is good at least. I will send someone to retrieve it now that you made it safe. Thank you. Maybe I will have more jobs for you. If you want. Hey, you buy from me, maybe I can give you the same discount I give to locals.
I came back to ask you if you had any more work.
Plenty. I've always got work to do. Oh, wait. You mean more work from me for you? As a matter of fact, I do. You know how I have that shh business on the side? Well, I could use some help acquiring more goods to sell. How would you feel about obtaining them for me?
Those items would happen to be illegal, would they?
No. Well, they may not be entirely legitimate, but I assure you, they're not exactly illegal either. You'll be obtaining equipment from renegades, enemies of the settled systems. So really, you're doing everyone a favor.
How dangerous is this going to be?
Well, I can't say for sure. I doubt these people will give their equipment over willingly, you see. But maybe, well, you seem the clever type. Maybe you can get in and out with no notice, and they will never know. Of course, I can't say for sure. My buddy only tells me where to find them, not how to get what I need.
Sure, you can help me.
Excellent, friendo. I have a buddy who gives me information on where to find renegades throughout the stars, and I will give this information to you. You will go there and get the items I need from them. One thing, though, I don't want to hear details on how you get them, but you will likely need to use force, so be careful. And try not to damage the merchandise.
Okay.
These goods I am asking for, maybe keep quiet about them, yeah?
Let me see what you have in stock.
Take a look.
And let's sell these spacesuits.
See you later, friendo.
Return of the Interceptor broke.
Okay, but
The miners pretty much run.
yeah, I'm definitely not feeling very well today, and I think I'll be finishing the stream now.
City of Sidonia is proud to be a pillar of
Thank you
support
for
to
being
the
here.
United Colonies.
This video
Seek your
will
local
be
Marine
uploaded
recruiter if you wish to
on my
sign up
YouTube
for
channel.
military service.
And have a good night.